In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I turned this blank car right here into this beauty right here. I will be sharing my step-by-step process to applying these sticker decals, these peel and stick decals that you can find on eBay for quite a good price. And first off, starting off simply, we're going to be starting off by cutting off the roof. First sticker that you want to apply is the roof. That is the order that I do it and have been doing it, and it is relatively the best way to start off. Now, as you see me applying the decal to the roof, you can see me using my thumbnail and my fingernails. You can see me using those to press down and put some pressure on the seams and all the different jagged edges that the decal will sit on. The roof rails especially, whenever I'm applying on the roof, I will be using my nail to essentially use it as like a squeegee to make sure that that part of the decal sticks on perfectly, and then I use my thumb or my index finger or whichever to push down on the decal, applying it to where it won't come off as easily. And you can see here it looks really good so far, and now we're going to move on to the hood of the car. Now I'm cutting out the hood of the car here for that decal, and I'm going to be using the X-Acto knife. You want to use a crafts knife. Those are especially really sharp and can cut really easily without too much pressure. But as you can see here, now we're applying the decal to the hood of the car. We want to make sure that it lines up good. Otherwise, every other decal will be off, and if you did not paint the car beforehand, you will see that color or the original scheme beneath the stickers. And speaking of the base color of the car, I went ahead and colored this entire car black for the base, since that is the base color of this scheme. And I did use a Gold Series Reddit car. Very rare that I would use a Gold Series for a custom car, but to make it look a bit more like a Lionel-made die-cast, I went ahead and used a Gold Series car with the name banners already on there, and as well as the other decals on the windshield and whatnot, and the black interior as well. It just pulls the entire car together and just makes it look a lot cleaner and a lot more professional. Now, when I was masking off the tape for the windows and all that, they did not do me too kindly, because they did take up some of the windshield decals, which was not good at all on the rear end. Especially, it took out the entire name, banner, and everything. So I would recommend just taking the car apart, taking the chassis off, taking the windshields out and all that. But you'd have to be very careful with the windshields, as they are drilled in with a rivet, and you will have to be very careful as the metal is very thin. But moving on from that, is now we are applying the nose of the car now to the die-cast. And this one was actually pretty difficult to apply, as there was a lot of wrinkles, as this was one of the most curved areas. Actually, this is the most curved and shaped area of the entire car, so you have to shape it to not only the body but the rest of the details on the nose, such as the grille, the vents and all that towards the brakes and the tires. But out of focus, another shot out of focus again. Apologies on my part, as filming did not go too well for this. But you can see me again using my fingernail in the wrong direction, ironically, but using it to push out any of the wrinkles or air bubbles or anything of the sort. You see me fixing the focusing issue, but still a little out of focus here, but at least you can see it better. But yeah, now not only this, but you also got to align the Toyota logo on the nose and it's the same thing for the Ford. I'm not sure about the Chevys. I don't necessarily remember if the Chevy logos was cut in half on the nose. Probably wasn't. But now you can see here me trying to connect the two decals here with the nose and the hood, trying to make sure that all lines up, as well as the headlights. I want to make sure that they are sliding into their proper spots. And now we're going to be moving on to the doors of the car. Now I'll only show me cutting up the door, cutting out the door decal for this side only, since they're both the same size, and they're the exact same thing, just flipped. But as you can see here, cutting out the door yet again, the biggest sticker on the entire palette. So now we gotta take it off its base, and now we're going to apply it very carefully to the car. Now this took 1 or 2 attempts trying to line it all up. The sticker was just slightly too skinny to where the jack post would not line up to where it actually was on the car, but that was totally fine, as the side skirt was honestly not that big of a problem. Not as big as a problem as I thought it would be, but as you can see here, this is where the car really starts to come together. And using my finger and thumb again to squeegee down the air bubbles and the decals. But whenever we put down multiples, when we're at the stage where we have more than 2 stickers down, that's when everything, or more than 3 stickers down, that's when everything starts to align together and starts to actually look like an official made diecast, which is really cool to see. But as you can see here, using my thumb to smooth out the entire car and make sure that it is nice and smooth. So we're getting really up close and personal to the camera, but you can see there, making sure that the Goodyear logo is also there as well, checking to make sure that the wheels spin, make sure that the decals aren't too caught on the wheels. But yeah, be sure to apply the decals in the exact same order that I'm doing it here. It'll save you a lot of open areas, as well as a few other annoying parts of these decals whenever you are working on them. But as you can see here now, again, still smoothing out the car, making sure everything is right. And yeah, so we're just gonna talk a little bit more, but I'm gonna go ahead and continue on with the rest of this custom. When I said that the nose was the most difficult sticker to put on this car, I actually lied. The A, B, C posts were the most difficult to apply, because this was the most annoying decal to mess with, just with how it was really hard to work with and having to maneuver it without too many wrinkles and folds in the decal. But once you get one post down, the others are pretty simple. But depending on how you did the B post, which is the little post with the extra sponsors on it, the one in the middle, that one, depending on how you painted the car, and if you preserved the sponsors on there from the actual car that you are using as the donor, you probably don't have to use that at all, or depending on your base color as well and the car that you used. Either way, this is probably the most annoying one, just because of how skinny the decal is and just how flimsy it is and how easy it is to really mess it up. But once you have the experience to put it on and all that, you don't have to worry about any other rough details with the car. But yeah, that's that decal. Now we're going to move on to the last decal you guys need to put on the car. And as we continue to do this video out of frame or just simply out of focus, we now move on to the final decal that you will be applying to the car, and that is the rear bumper. Now, the deck lid is optional depending on if it actually does change the scheme, or if the base that you have does not fit with the rest of the car. I just left my rear decklid black on the Tyler Reddick car, mainly because the sponsor that was on the decklid isn't even with 2311 anymore, which is Money Lion. So I decided to leave that off of the car. But as we place down the decal for the rear bumper, it's the same thing as every other decal that I've talked about. Make sure to line it up properly and use your fingernail or something like that. You use the flat, dull side of your X-Acto knife or craft knife to actually squeeze out the wrinkles or the bubbles. But once you have that on, you are basically done with applying the decals, and the car looks really good. And you see here now, I'm going to cut out the rear banner for the car as well. As I said earlier, the masking tape took off the decal for the rear windshield name banner, which is really annoying, but we are going to go ahead and fix it here. And now we could call it here if we want to. If you want to, you can go ahead and call this car complete. But there is one more step that I'm going to go through with you guys that I believe could really make the car pop a bit more and actually make it look a bit cleaner. We are going to go ahead and seal, quote unquote, seal the decals here. We're going to be using clean polish paint for the We're going to be using clear nail polish to finish off the car here. Going to do 2 coats. You want to do 2 coats for the car, but depending on which kind of nail polish that you get, will depend on how long it'll take to dry. Most don't take too long to dry when it comes to the clear coats, but some of them might dry in a matte finish, other ones might dry in a gloss finish like this one that I'm using for these cars. But it is all up to you and up to what you are able to find. But yeah, we're gonna be giving this car a nice coat of the clear nail polish. And I've used this for paper customs before, but they mostly smeared the ink and kind of ruined the car, which is why I'm going to be using the clear nail polish for these peel and stick sticker customs now, because they are able to take it without smearing any ink, and it actually makes the car look very professional with the gloss finish on the car as well. And now with that, the car is done. This looks really, really good, and unfortunately it is too late to use this in my NASCAR Iowa race, but it will definitely be used in either an exhibition race or in Season 6, which, real quick, I do want to mention that Season 6 is still on. I see a lot of comments asking about it. Season 6 is coming, but I'm going to be focusing on a couple more projects before that. But as you can see, this Tyler Reddick car turned out beautifully. I can't wait to use this in stop motions. But now I have a third next-gen Tyler Reddick diecast to use for the new Camry. And off-camera, I did the same thing with the Ryan Preece car. It is a really nice scheme also to have, as the only other Preece car I have is the paper version of the Kroger scheme that he has yet to run. But this is a really nice scheme. The scheme that he obviously had his weird flip at Daytona in. But as you can see, really nice scheme. Really iconic to the RFK camp. And really iconic upside down as well. And just for fun, here's a little paper custom blaster car for Michael McDowell in the 71 Spire machine. I'm just going to put this in here just to complete the manufacturer trio. And let's get some B-roll. Well, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. I will have a link in the description for the templates and the decals that I used for these cars. But Hopefully you guys did enjoy how I made these, and hopefully this video was helpful for you guys in the future for making your own custom diecast. And I will see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.